Fuck yeah, ready to fucking play some games. Oh, that was pretty easy. This game sure is fun. Oh, okay. Alright. First. Alright, so it's a little more challenging than I thought. Okay. That's not cool. Come on, man. Oh, look. A fucking dragon. Come on. Fuck! 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 Dark Souls! Fuck! What the? Yes, I know I died. You don't have to keep telling me! Get knocked off the fucking edge? Ah! Fuck! What the fuck? Yeah!
Hey guys, how's it going? Good, I hope. How are you today, neighbor? Neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Anyway, y'all know us by now. I, of course, am Mark.
And I'm L1!
And together we is...
The Thrashing Scholars!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Alrighty guys, welcome to the show today. Don't be alarmed if you hear some rumblings in the background. We are currently experiencing some minor thunderstorms here in Colorado Springs.
Because Colorado Springs is now Oregon!
Yeah, all the rain. It's been
Oh,
really raining.
fucking raining!
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, it's usually pretty dry around here.
Haven't had any major wildfires this summer so far, so that's always a win. Yeah. So, anyway, hope that the weather is however you like it wherever you are. Okay, so, anyway, on with the show. Dang it.
Yes. On with the show.
Alrighty, well, as you guys know from our video a couple weeks ago, when we were at Stag, took a little shot there, got the snuff there. Elwood's always got his pipe in his mouth because he's a gentleman and a scholar. So,
Yes, sir.
we kind of enjoy Stag Tobacconist, and we enjoy real tobacco, pipe tobacco, a good cigar, you know, stuff like that. I mean,
It's
not
true.
the freaking oil-soaked paper snippets that are in freaking gas station cigarettes.
It's true.
You know,
And
it's not the same, and it's worse for you.
And I came across an article, you know, because I do enjoy smoking pipe more than I do cigars. And it's, you never inhale. You never inhale pipe and or cigar smoke.
Make
because
you
it's
sick in a hurry.
It's not about inhaling the smoke.
It's about
Because
puffing.
we all know inhaling tobacco smoke or smoke of any kind is detrimental to your overall health. And it's been proven. I mean, shit, you look at firefighters that fucking breathe in smoke by going into burning buildings, they are affected by the combustible matter that surrounds them.
Most people who die in fires don't burn to death. They asphyxiate.
They die from smoke inhalation.
Yeah, the fire consumes all the oxygen and they asphyxiate.
But, back on topic. We're just letting you guys know that we enjoy the finer points of smoking because there is a long, rich history behind smoking tobacco.
And we're enemies of big tobacco, so...
50% is tobacco, and then the other 50% is tobacco matter with chemicals and whatnot. And we're not condoning smoking, any means, because, if you do smoke, that's fine. It's your life, and you know what? You should be able to choose what you do with it. Yeah. The FDA's. It's not just the FDA isn't just with up on vaping. They're not just trying to regulate vaping really hard, and they're also trying to regulate cigars and cigar manufacturers, like actual real cigars, not no Black and Milds or White Owls or whatever you get at the gas station, or like a real handcrafted tobacco cigar. They're really trying to regulate all this stuff, and they have been ever since 2007 or 2009. But as I was saying, we enjoy the finer things in life. We do, like going to Stag and getting a really nice cigar and just kind of sitting there and you're just enjoying it, enjoying the flavor. I'm a little researcher. I like to research stuff because I do like to know things, being in the know, And I was looking up, since I do like my pipe tobacco, I was looking for a good lighter for it because, they say matches and, matches are good, but matches aren't always practical.
Little known fact, the lighter was actually invented before the match. True story.
Huh.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. Excuse me. Fuck. While researching the different, while researching for a suitable pipe lighter.
Yeah, lighters were indeed invented before the match.
Okay.
By a man named Johann Wolfgang Dobereiner. Dobereiner. Which I'm probably butchering. So
Wolfgang is a real cool name.
Yeah, seriously.
Wolfgang.
Much.
We're looking up the name Wolfgang to see what it actually means. Elwood means great old wood.
Oh. My name means mighty hammer of war. Meaning path of the wolf.
Wow, Wolfgang means path of the wolf.
Anyway.
So, I like to research things, and I was researching a good lighter for a pipe, a pipe lighter, because there is such a thing. There are pipe lighters, there are cigar lighters, and there
is a difference.
There is a difference. A pipe lighter has a more of a mellower flame, if that makes any sense. It's more of a softer flame. So it can, and it gets the whole bowl of the pipe itself.
It's a slower, more even heat.
Yes, it's slower, more even heat.
So it's not just you're not just gonna get one little hot spot and the rest is just singed a little. It's gonna evenly heat the whole bowl.
Exactly. And then on top of that, while I was reading this article, it actually kind of delved into the history of the lighter itself. It was actually common practice to carry a lighter upon you while out and about in case anybody were to be smoking, because you yourself are a gentleman, and if you didn't smoke and someone else didn't have a lighter, you would do the gentlemanly thing and offer your lighter for the service that they needed it. And great dinner parties were actually after the meal was finished, all the men would retire to the smoking room, and the host would pass around his lighter Because let's face it, back in those times, in like the 1800s, lighters weren't very, small. They weren't compact.
Big and clunky.
They were big, clunky, and kind of unsafe a little bit in the sense of today's standard.
Yeah.
But the host would pass the lighter all around, and men would light their cigars and or pipe and enjoy in learned conversation amongst each other while enjoying the finer things in life, such as a cigar and or a pipe.
Yeah.
I got this little beauty right here. This is actually a pipe lighter. You just flip this over, and it's a little dull right now, but you got a little soft flame, and it's angled so you can put it in your bowl like that. Like, it's angled so you can get it right in that bowl and evenly burn your tobacco.
So then, of course, cigar and cigarette lighters
Are more
have a hotter, more direct flame because it's a smaller area that's more tightly packed, so it needs a little more heat.
So that's the difference, and to me it's a little fun fact that I just happened upon that. The knowledge of knowing the difference between said lighters
Yeah.
is because you're not some youngster with a Zippo that has a different fuel in it that can stain the taste of the tobacco. So usually pipe lighters and cigar lighters are fueled by a cleaner form of fuel, which is butane.
Mm-hmm.
And a little fun fact, since we are 6,000 some odd feet above sea level, just for this area, have a specially formulated butane fuel for higher altitudes.
Mm-hmm.
So we can maintain a better light, I guess. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
Science.
So, that was a little fun fact about smoking cigars and pipes with the right kind of lighter.
You know what that means? For what
Burns are bacon!
Nobody likes burnt bacon. It's crunchy and charred and... I love floppy bacon.
You're fucking gross. Common belief is bacon, you need to cook it a bunch. But it actually is not true. Bacon actually undergoes a brine process,
Yes, exactly.
which makes it better because
Yes,
bacteria
sanitizes it.
cannot live in salt. And
Yeah.
brine is mostly made up of salt.
Yeah, a little fun fact for
Little
you.
fun fucking fact!
So anyway, back to the segment, what
Burns our bacon.
What actually burns our bacon today is condescending people.
Yes. Condescending people. Everybody hates it, but yet everyone still does it. Why, you may ask? Because everyone has a fucking need to be better than everyone else.
Yeah.
It's true. We all do it from time to
Superiority
time.
complexes, inferiority complexes.
Everybody does it. Everybody. Not ourselves excluded.
Yeah,
But-
everyone does it at some time or another. Talks down to someone, treats them like a peon,
It's true.
and it's maddening. It's like, I'm not stupid. Don't talk to me like I'm a child. Don't treat me like a fool. It's just, so irritating.
It's very irritating.
When people freaking are explaining something to you like you're, old person with dementia. They're like, now, or they just treat you with no respect. Like we talked about respect a little bit a couple weeks ago, and respect isn't something that should just be freely. I mean, there's a certain level of respect that should just be given automatically until if somebody earns disrespect, then there's a difference between disrespect and just being mean. Like if you don't respect someone doesn't mean you have to be mean to them, but if you don't respect them, if they didn't earn respect, if they're disrespectable, if that's a word, kinds of people, that's one thing. But, you know, everyone should treat each other with a certain level of respect because we're all people. We're all humans, you know. There's a certain level of inalienable human rights and respect. Just, you know, don't be a jerk. So when you're just talking down to someone, even if they're having a hard time understanding what's being said, you know, just try and explain it to them in the way that they understand. Don't get frustrated. Don't treat them like they're stupid, you know. Who was it? I think it was Albert Einstein said that, you know, if, like, nobody is a fool. Nobody's useless. Nobody's, I don't remember the exact vernacular that he used, but nobody is useless. You know, nobody's bad at everything. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then it's going to spend its whole life thinking that it is, you know. So just because you may know more about whatever the topic happens to be or whatever than the person that you're talking to doesn't mean that they're an idiot. Doesn't mean you have to treat them like a jerk. So just don't be condescending. Like, that's just such a backhanded, snide way to go about it. Like, you're treating them like they're too stupid to even know that you're treating them like they're stupid. And that's just like, always been a huge pet peeve of mine when somebody condescends me. I'm just like, whoa, like, back it on up for a second. Who are you to treat me like you're so vastly superior to me? Like, gets my blood boiling quick fast. So, there's that.
Yeah.
So don't be condescending.
Don't
be nice.
Don't be condescending.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience, and you know what? If in all honesty, when you're condescending, you're not making yourself look good. You look like a huge asshole. Ah! Yeah. So, if you're condescending, fuck you.
Alrighty, so...
Yeah! So what?
Megadeth is coming to town September 25th.
Which means...
I get to go see him.
Yeah, well, fucking whoop-de-doo for you, huh? Album
of
the week! And this album of the week today...
Can you guess? Any guesses? Oh, pause it here. Write in the comments what you think it's going to be.
It's not fucking Megadeth.
I mean, we already did them.
Yeah, I know.
They'll be back around the horn, though.
Probably. I mean, they got like lots of albums.
Yeah.
So. But this week, we have been jamming Toxic Holocaust. If you got a little, just right there, it's Chemistry of Consciousness.
Yeah.
Which is a super good album. It's actually the first one I ever picked up. It's got a lot of good songs on it. Awaken the Serpent is really good. Rat Eater is super good. Salvation is Waiting is probably my favorite on here. Mark didn't really like the Acid Fuzz video.
Ooh, Lord.
It was out there, but it was awesome. I thought it was great. Just all around a good, like, if you like kind of like that crossover metal punk stuff, like, you know, Municipal Waste, Iron Reagan, fucking, you know, obviously Toxic Holocaust.
Lost Society.
I don't think they're really punk, but, I mean, like, the crossover thrash stuff. Well, I mean, all their stuff is good. Everything, I mean, not to sound like, you know, assholes or condescending assholes, even though we are, but we have the greatest music taste. You know,
that's true.
Like,
be wary. Alrighty, guys. So thanks for hanging with us today again.
Yes, sir.
And certainly like, comment, subscribe, share. You know. Oh, and real quick little plug. Got this sweet shirt from the Whiskey Biscuit, a bar and restaurant in Englewood, Colorado, which, let's face it, is Denver. My cousin owns this bar with a couple business partner friends of his, so if you're ever up in Englewood, I can't tell you the exact address, but smartphones. Whiskey Biscuit. Excellent food, real unique, good atmosphere, great beer choices. Like, I mean, these guys, they did their homework, they did it right. It's a good place, definitely worth checking out, guys.
I'm just going to go with what he said because I've never been, so.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, participate, feedback, please.
Pretty please.
But until next time, just remember,
Thrash metal, not trash metal.
What the hell am I doing here in the rain and the mud? So far away from home, surrounded by this blood.